Hello everyone. Good morning. It is a lovely day here in Melbourne, down on the peninsula, and I thought I'd check in. It's been a little while, and it's been a while because things are just nuts. As you know, the world's just gone to shit, really, and we're all in this together. It's the most amazing times, and it just didn't seem, I don't know, felt a little bit trivial, to be honest, sort of checking in about other things. But I thought I'd just give you an update. We are now down on the peninsula here. We're now at level 3, stage 3. I can't remember which description that has, but so where we are, we're only allowed out to exercise, go to the chemist or doctor, go get food, and there's one other, I can't remember what it is. But really, we've been on lockdown for a couple of weeks now due to my immune system and because my partner had the pacemaker and defibrillator fitted. But where we're at, how I'm going with the cancer and stuff like that, excuse me, where I'm at is I'm feeling pretty good. Things are going along very well, as expected, on the mend. A lot of the damage caused by the radiation, the external damage, is now all fixed up. And just one or two tiny little scabs left. A lot of the pain and discomfort has passed, still a little bit in odd positions in the breast, still a little bit of swelling. They've said that could take up to a couple of months before I actually find out what the breast is going to look like, but I'm pretty pleased with how they've done things. And so moving on, I mentioned in one of my other videos that I'd be starting a new medication. It's called Tamoxifen, and it's a hormonal suppressor because the cancer I had was positive for estrogen and progesterone, which meant that that's what was feeding it. So I'm now on a course of medication for 5 years to help suppress estrogen and progesterone. That can, in some people, cause some pretty nasty side effects because, well, it doesn't force you into menopause, it forces you into menopause symptoms. So it depends on how high your levels of hormones were before you start. So the higher the level of your hormones before you start, the more symptoms you'll get. In this instance, I'm really lucky because my levels were really low because I'm, according to my naturopath, pretty close to menopause anyway. So I'm so far not really getting many symptoms at all, which is fantastic, which is really lovely. So big picture, I'm pretty chuffed with how things have been going. I need to catch up with I'm meant to catch up with my oncologist in the next couple of weeks to do the genetic testing and all of that sort of stuff because she suspects that I'm carrying a few genes given my history and our family history. I don't know if that's going to go ahead with what's happening. I know at this point people receiving cancer treatments are still getting all their cancer treatments. I don't know where it's at given that I am on the end of the treatments and now in maintenance, so to speak. So I'll have to find out. And so it's just sort of getting on with things. Trying to get on with things, going to rebuild a business. Crazy times to try and rebuild a business for what I do because it's, you can't go into people's houses. You can't operate a building design practice the same way you used to. So for those of you who know what I do, I am still able to do it to a certain extent. We can do it with satellite imagery. We can do it with any surveyor's drawings you've got. We can do quite a bit still. So feel free to contact me. I am now back in the saddle with that sort of stuff. I'm progressing the business down the art houses way. So you're going to see me doing a lot more artwork and stuff like that, which I'm super excited about, going to really get into that. And now I have the time. I've got a couple of months at home to restructure, rebuild, revisit things, which is really exciting. As you can see, I've cut the hair off. That was not a result of any of the treatments. It was simply a matter of the braids needed to come out and I'm not prepared to go to a hairdresser. Or as of today, you can't anyway. But I wasn't prepared to sit there and have someone breathe on me for a couple of hours and get my hair done. So I've actually done this myself. So I'm feeling a little bit chuffed that at least from this angle, it looks all right. You don't want to see the back of it, but that's all right. Nobody's going to see me leave a room for a couple of months. And so we don't have to worry about that. So I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone is negotiating these crazy times with grace and with kindness and supporting the people around them, staying in touch with everyone and just being sensible, really. Just respecting that they are putting these restrictions on us for very, very good reasons, because we've yet to hit the top of our curve like some of the other countries like Spain and Italy and China have. We're not there yet. And it's about respecting yourself, respecting others, and looking after others. And if that means that you have to respect and love people by staying away from them, please do. Please do that and show them that level of respect and show them that level of love, that you can acknowledge that you don't know if you're carrying anything. And so that's what we're doing. We're at home. Robin's at home. He's now working at home indefinitely during this stage. So we'll just get on with it. We'll touch base occasionally. I'm thrilled with the cancer treatments. For the most part, I'm finished. I'll touch base every now and then when things change, and just let you know what's going on. Keep you up to date on doing genetic testing. I know a lot of you are interested in the genetic testing, what's done, what's involved, what happens if I am positive for some of these genes, the BRCA gene, and she mentioned a few others, I can't remember. And we'll let you know what happens there. But stay safe, stay well, and we'll talk to you soon.